How did the Nero Redivivus myth impact Roman history? Imagine a story so powerful that it kept people questioning if a fallen emperor might one day rise again. That story is about Nero, the infamous Roman emperor. When Nero died in the year 68 AD, many believed he was not truly gone. Instead, they thought he would come back, leading to the Nero Redivivus myth. This legend had a big effect on Rome for hundreds of years. It started right after Nero's death and stayed alive in stories and fears long after. This myth caused real trouble for Roman politics. Several men appeared claiming to be Nero, trying to rally followers and gain power. These impostors appeared during the reigns of other emperors like Domitian, Titus, and Vitellius. They used Nero's name to stir up unrest, making people think Nero might return to restore his rule. Some impostors even tried to persuade foreign armies like the Parthians to invade Rome, thinking Nero's spirit would lead them. These false Neros created chaos, threatening the stability of the empire. The legend also shaped how people saw Nero in culture and religion. Early Christians, who had suffered under Nero's persecution, saw him as a symbol of evil. They believed Nero would come back as an antichrist figure before the end of the world. This idea made Nero's memory even more frightening and influenced Christian beliefs about the final days. The myth made Nero a lasting symbol of tyranny and chaos in their stories and teachings. The myth reflected a human tendency to believe that a charismatic leader, especially one as dramatic as Nero, could never truly disappear. People kept his memory alive through stories, plays, and literature. This kept Nero's influence alive long after he was gone. It also affected how later emperors were viewed. Many rulers had to deal with the fear that Nero's spirit might return to challenge their authority. Politically, the myth made it harder for Nero's successors to establish control. His death ended the Julio-Claudian dynasty, but the idea that Nero might come back kept dissent alive. It gave rebels and rivals a reason to oppose the ruling emperor, claiming Nero's spirit was still fighting for power. The Flavian dynasty, which came after Nero, worked to suppress the myth to stabilize Rome. Still, the legend proved difficult to fully erase. In practical terms, the myth influenced how emperors managed their image. They tried to prevent the legend from spreading by controlling stories and punishing impostors. But the idea that Nero could return persisted, showing how powerful a ruler's legacy can be. The Nero Redivivus myth left a mark on Roman history by stirring unrest, shaping religious views, and complicating the transfer of power. It reminds us how stories about leaders can live on and influence a civilization long after they are gone.